Thank you for attending another end of day PulseWave report. Sorry, I'm super late today, so we're just going to jump right into it. Been in the lab all week long working on some new things for you guys that I think is going to really help you and knock it out the park for you. So without further ado, let's just knock this thing out. All right, so our first chart that we're looking at right now is XRP. I was asked about this one. As you can see, going into tomorrow, we're still under that rally and crash alert. All right, we started with a rally alert here and then a crash alert coming into today, and we pretty much got that. So now we're looking for a back and forth. So we had up, down, and now looking for a possible bounce back up tomorrow. We'll see. If not, then we got a continuation. But I think right now the market is consolidating. So you just got to be nimble, you know, back and forth. So we got that rally alert that we had here. Then we got a crash alert. We're still within the window of the crash alert. So we'll be watching this one. We're still also in the Kumo cloud on the daily. So you have to watch if you're already in this market. Just use your price trigger reports and pop your way through the position. Now, as you know, I generally do not make any new trading positions on Friday. Fridays are what we call take back Fridays, where the market is going to consolidate. If it's been down all week, we expect it to bounce up as profit taking ensues and vice versa. So just wanted to throw that out there. And again, I do apologize for these quick reports these last couple days because I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. But it's going to be a lot smoother, Lord willing, going into next week. All right, so the next one here is bonds, looking at ticker TLT, also getting up into that Kumo cloud. Failed to press on a continuation from yesterday, so we found ourselves down today. We did have a rally alert coming into today. It did not manifest. We're still within that 3 to 5 day bar window, and that's where we are right now. So as you can see, we have a blue bar, and then you know that the market is still under that alert. All right, so that's what these blue bars mean. In case you are wondering, blue bars are rally and crash alerts. Then you know that that's kind of the function that the market is taking. Okay, so this one, possible more downward drift into tomorrow. We'll see. It looks like the market is going to find support around the longer term trend line support right here. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. All right, moving right along. We're going to go to now crude oil futures. All right, the market did not continue to hit lower. Started to bounce and get back up here and test this upper trend line, which is now resistance instead of support. So this is what's up. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. One of our comments that they're actually giving out videos to all their friends, telling them how much they need to listen. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you know, pass the information along. You just never know who it's going to help. All right, you just never know. And for those that don't know, yes, I only use algo charts. I don't use anything else. All right, because it's way more accurate. All right, so basically a lot can be said. There's a lot going on in these colorful charts. First, this red line extended and green line over here extended. These are your weekly momentum readings, even though it's on the daily charts, looking at the weekly momentum readings. All right, so that's what that is there. The red arrows on the top of a bar or green arrows at the bottom of a bar, those are the rally and crash alerts. The yellow arrows at the bottom and top of a bar are continuation momentum trades. Okay, so that's just what the system is doing. It's following the price action in a predictive fashion, letting you know where the next price action is headed. So that's what that is. Okay, and we refer to those as buy and sell signals. So just want to throw that out there. The yellow indicators don't necessarily mean buy and sell, but the red and green ones do. Those are rally and crash alerts. and they typically can lead the market 3 to 5 days out, but not necessarily. You just missed the oil from the beginning, but I'm still talking about it now. So right now, as you can see here on this daily chart, it's trying to base out. We were headed lower. We still are negative the weekly momentum on this oil chart. So right now, you're still in a corrective phase from the bullish run. All right. So we're expecting sideways to slightly lower prices. All right. And being that tomorrow is Take Back Friday, we could even get a little pop. We'll look and see. But right now, the bears are in control of this market. All intraday rallies are being sold right now in crude oil. All right, so moving right along to the next chart, which is the tech sector, looking at the Nasdaq 100. All right, so we are under a rally crash alert on this bar here. The market did try to take out the prior low and head lower, but then paused. Now we're back under a rally alert for Friday. Okay, so that's just, you know, the way this tech sector is going. It's just moving up. You got weekly momentum, which is bullish. There's nothing bearish on the chart to talk about. It's just not. The bulls are in control of the tech sector, and so expect higher prices going forward. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, moving forward here. Okay, so this is NEO. Someone asked about NEO on the crypto side. It's looking just like that Nasdaq 100. You got green weekly momentum. You got multiple rally alerts, and you got a bullish pointer here and a bullish pointer here. So I'm expecting for this market to try to break 12. Okay, so we'll see what happens on this one, but this one's also bullish. All right, not complicated at all, right? All right, moving on. This is the Litecoin LTC. All right, it's also been looking like the tech market a little bit. Strong bullish green momentum here. You're in a bullish trend going forward. You are bullish the Tacoma cloud, but your trend line support needs to break out north of that in order to really solidify a bull run. So this is bullish momentum right now, not necessarily a bullish trend on your daily chart. But if we switch over to the weekly, we'll see here it's very messy and not looking so hot. So we're going to stick with the daily. I like to stick with the daily chart when it comes to these cryptos, just so you know that. Let's see here. Moving forward. All right. Lockheed Martin, Illuminati Index. Here's this bullish momentum. Market's breaking out, just like we were afraid of. As long as this thing keeps breaking out and not pulling back and filling this gap in, we know it's not a technical move. This is an insider move. Like, you know, people know that some type of military action, excuse me, is being undergone right now or about to be, which is not a good thing. All right, so just keep that in your mind. You see Lockheed Martin breaking out like this, it's not a good thing as far as peace is concerned. All right, looking at Hack, all right, which is our predecessor to the Lockheed Martin, it's getting even stronger. All right, you got bullish momentum. Everything is just super bullish. That means something's coming up, folks. I'm sorry to say it. Don't want to sound like a fear monger, but something is afoot. Something is definitely going on to cause these two indexes to rise. Okay. Yes, these two stocks act as a index of, you know, black ops, shadow government, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. This is not a good thing for peace, but it is a good thing for your checkbook if you're along these two stocks. But beyond that, it's not a good thing. All right, moving forward. GDEX also still in a corrective phase, so I'm still expecting sideways to slightly lower prices, but I think the trend line support is defending the market right now, keeping it at bay. So we did have a crash alert going into tomorrow, and there's nothing we can do about that. We'll just have to watch your support and resistance and your intraday price inflection points on the PulseWave price trigger report. That'll help lead the way for you. All right. GBTC, which tracks with Bitcoin very nicely. Right now, it's right here under this Kumo cloud, trying to push into the cloud, finding support at the longer term trend line. If it breaks that trend line, then that would mean that bullish momentum is waning. However, we have the start of a new bull run here, as you can see. All right, this was day 2 of the beginning of this momentum run here. So the last one, failed to really get any energy behind it. But here we are now, starting a new phase. Hopefully the market can gather some steam up from this point. But we do have to deal with this gap back here at some point too. Can't overlook that gap. All right, those are real gaps that have to be filled. All right, let's see what else we got. Now, hack doesn't affect cryptos, not yet, not in that way. Hack is, just like I said, it's like Lockheed Martin. It's really an indicator of what the shadow government is doing behind the scenes, and you can pretty much set your clock to it. There's going to be some type of, cyber attack, terror attack, something, false flag, you name it. Whatever they need to have happen to push their agenda, it's going to happen. It's just how it is. All right, so just want to put that out there for you so you could know what time it is. All right. All right, so looking at the euro yen, it's gone straight up as well. This is a good leader of the U.S. stock market, the stock indexes. So I just wanted to show that to you so you can see that. It's still bullish as well. Bullish on all time frames over that Kumo cloud as far as price action and trend line. So there you go with that one. All right, so here's Ethereum, bullish to Kumo cloud, bullish weekly momentum. Trend line needs to come up out of this cloud. Can't really call this, a bull trend yet, but it is bullish. Bullish momentum is there. So it's trying to gather up enough momentum to turn and, really turn up. But right now, that's what we got. So this one is still bullish right now at the time being. All right. And here's Dash. Same thing. Dash is really breaking out on the daily chart. Bullish momentum. Got this trend line trying to come outside of the Kumo cloud. So that's also a good thing there. All right. And let's see what we got here. Here's Bitcoin. All right, still strong. Got this bullish momentum hanging out here. And the trend line right here supporting it. Needs to pop up out of this Kumo cloud, though, to be a little bit stronger. But right now, it still has the bullish energy into it, which is a good thing for long positions, but you still got to watch your intraday price inflection points, okay? And let's see what else we got. Here's Bitcoin Cash, which has really exploded this week. So I wouldn't be shocked to see any kind of pullback or profit taking tomorrow ahead of the weekend here in Bitcoin Cash. And here's silver. All right, got a hopeful beginning leg bull run here. Hopefully we can get one get going like this last one here. So the bear momentum phase is over. This is the beginning of the bull phase. Hopefully we can pop up above 18 and stay there in the close. That would be a really strong move going forward if the market can close above 18 tomorrow in silver. All right, and here's gold, still in a corrective phase. That bearish momentum phase seems to have ended. We'll see if we can get a nice bullish one to start going into next week. If not, then this corrective phase will still be in play going into next week for gold. All right, and then there's mine. This is another index of Bitcoin. I don't know why I have it on here twice. And here's the US dollar index, falling below the longer term trend line resistance. Couldn't pop above it, so it fell back again. I think it's going to try to make another run next week, though. And that's it. So with that being said, I will See you guys tomorrow morning for the pre-market post scan. If you missed anything that I covered, you can go back and watch the video. I did cover a lot of things in the beginning. Let's see. As far as the 1-year membership question, how long will the special last? To be quite honest with you, I don't know if it's going to be lasting too much longer, but you can send us a message. You can send me a message, and you can message support, and they'll have more information for you on that than I do at the moment. Unfortunately, I just don't have that information right now, but it is something that we've been talking about. Thank you. We try, man. We're trying to meet the needs of everybody. We got some major stuff coming around the corner too, so I just wanted to give you guys that. So, sorry I don't have time for questions. It's late, and I got a late start. Hopefully tomorrow morning I can get an earlier start, and we can go over more things and answer more questions. But the earlier question I did see about the banking sector. Financials seem to be strong right now. They've been beating earnings, and they're gonna be laying off people here in the next couple of months, and that's gonna help their stock price too. So financials seem to be looking all right. I use XLF. That's a really good one to look at because it tracks those financial sectors and banking stocks. So ticker XLF. I'll add that if I can remember for tomorrow's end of day report. All right, with that being said, yeah, please hit the thumbs up, hit that like button. It really helps us out a lot. And with that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace out.